Hi, Savannah. Thanks so much for agreeing to this interview. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Savannah, and I work for the Sequoia Natural History Association as the Education Director. Here at APPL, I am part of the training corps, and my specific role is to be an education advisor for the membership of APPL. Specifically, my expertise is in field institutes, environmental education, and partnering with the National Park Service to provide quality interpretive programming through these field institutes.
Very nice. So can you tell us a little bit more about the institution that you work for?
At the Sequoia Natural History Association, we serve, I'm ready for the list, we serve Sequoia National Park, Kings Canyon National Park, administered simultaneously by the same superintendent, U.S. Army Corps of Engineer, and Devil's Postpile National Monument. And we provide, like I said, complimentary, in-depth educational programs. We have approximately 55,000 participants in our Field Institute programs. And because we work with two different agencies, the Army Corps of Engineer and the National Park Service, it provides our participants the opportunity to have a breadth and depth of experience that they may not have otherwise.
So can you tell me, you've been in the field of environmental education for a while, what are some changes you've seen happen in your career, and what are some changes that you foresee in the trend of environmental education?
Boy.
Because that's what I teach, so I'm really interested in it.
Yeah, it is really interesting. When I first started, I believe I started in 1992, and I was an intern at a public school, outdoor school, Merced County Office of Education. It's the Jack L. Boyd Outdoor School. And when I first began, it was really a time when environmental education and probably even the field of interpretation was struggling to find kind of professional validity, its professional voice, and they were not only struggling to produce the voice, but were feeling pressured to produce that voice. And so it was that move into mainstream educational kind of theory and practice, and it has been really nice to be involved in that conversation and that evolution. And so now, if I go back to my former outdoor school, or I visit an outdoor school, or I'm designing curriculum for an outdoor school experience, I'm not only considering the psychological experience and the spiritual experience of students, but I'm also preparing academically for their experience. And it's not as if I weren't before, but actually I have to reorder that, where now it's intellectual, psychological, and I'm going to call it spiritual, but you kind of get that sense of place and awe and that personal connection. And so, you know, I'm checking the framework, and I'm checking the science standards and all of those things. And that now, the reorder of how we implement environmental education and why we implement it in that way has been part of my career.
What changes do you foresee, or do you hope to see in the field of environmental education?
One of the things that I really see, and I particularly saw this with this keynote speaker that we had, Milton Chen, and he really helped drive home the move from the textbook paradigm to the tech paradigm, and he illustrated for us that we have, even in environmental education, we are referencing textbooks or referencing the framework, and we have this dual paradigm of having technology. And I see environmental education really struggling, but being enthusiastic about embracing technology and how to use that as a new tool to engage students in their environment. The former tools were binoculars, a field guide, a fishing pole. Those would be the former tools. And I see the younger generations wanting to know the same things as my generation or baby boomers, but the tools that they use and the language that they speak to get to know those things are different. And but I love that they still want to know. The older generation is struggling to understand the new tool, so that instead of the binocular, they're using the flip video, and it's wonderful to know that they still want to know, and I like that the younger generations are telling us that they still want to know, so that we're encouraged to take our wisdom, move forward, and hold that hand and walk into the future together with wisdom and technology.
Thank you so much, Savannah.
Thank you.
That was a very good insight. Thank you.
Thank you.